evening, welcome along to the transfer show. Perfect timing as well, because one of the biggest transfers of this summer has just been made official. Liverpool fans, you have got your man.
I mean, Tim, do you think it's a huge deal, this, isn't it? Do you think it goes as far as to say, if Liverpool get Alexander ISAK, they will be red-hot favourites for the Premier League? And if Newcastle lose Alexander ISAK, then that completely changes the outlook of their season as well.
Well, Keith made the point, this has to be done soon to give them time to get someone else in. This is showing all the signs of a kind of poker where it's going to go up and up and up, and they'll probably agree on 125 million. Well, good luck to Newcastle trying to find someone, because those goals, they're hard to replace, aren't they? They're really, really hard to replace.
Alexander ISAK. So we put Gay in there ahead of Konate for now, as you'd expect, I guess, with the midfield. And then that front three is just absolutely terrifying, isn't it? Salah, ISAK, Ekitike. Pick the bones out of that, Dan.
Well, I'm sure Konate is going to have something to say about it, first and foremost.
I hope he's not watching,
Yeah, that's the thing with that situation. Konate is not going to be happy on the bench for 12 months. He's in a World Cup year himself. He's going to want to play. Guehi again is in a World Cup year, going to want to play, and arguably could start for England next year. But if you go to Liverpool now, I just don't know whether you're going to get 40 games under your belt.
For you, from what you've seen from afar, how has ISAK handled this?
Yeah, but what Mert said, until you know, he comes out and says it, you hear all sorts of things. If we hear what we've been reading about and seeing, then he's not handled it well enough, nowhere near well enough, in my opinion. But I don't know, until he comes out and says something. You know who I feel sorry for the most out of this side? It's Eddie Howe. No one else. I don't feel, and obviously the Newcastle fans, and he's obviously his teammates. But as I say, I don't know what's going to happen. I do think the move to Liverpool will eventually happen, but they need it to happen sooner rather than later. There's only a couple of weeks till the window finishes. Newcastle need at least 2 more strikers in there. They were already going for Vissa, but that was to complement ISAK because they lost Callum Wilson. So yeah, it's not a good situation at the moment. They would have loved to have him at Villa Park this afternoon, but yeah, it's not good, but I do think the deal will happen.
I think Newcastle have set a bar of 150 million in the interim, knowing that they're not going to pay it, for them to try and source a couple of other decent strikers, and that's what it looks like is happening now. And I think if they can do that, I think they're going to probably meet somewhere in the middle with Liverpool, knowing that they've got a couple of people to come in. And I think there was talk of 2, and I think Wissa might have been 1 as well. And if you get that, like Sue mentioned before, you did probably need 2 to compete. And I think at times Newcastle fell short when ISAK was injured, that they didn't quite have that replacement. So for Newcastle fans, it might feel, you know, down in the dumps at the moment in terms of where the season might look. But you could spin it in a positive way and say you're going to get 2 players.
Could this be Newcastle's Coutinho moment?
Oh, I'm not sure.
If he goes.
See, it's a hard one because ISAK's leaving, but ISAK's, no disrespect to Newcastle. Newcastle's a big football club. He's going to a better football club, in my eyes, that have better players in Liverpool. So it's a great move for him. You can understand why he wants to go to Liverpool. But at the same point, I'm like what Sue and the lads have said. I feel sorry for Newcastle because you're right. They had a great season. In particular, Eddie Howe, who's done a fantastic job there.